Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to Empowered RN. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to find visa sponsorship jobs. And if you're new here, my name is Empowered RN, and you can click and subscribe to my channel for more info and for more content like these. So we're going to jump in our topic as we talk about how to find visa sponsorship jobs. Now, visa sponsorship jobs are jobs that are found all over the world. Now, before we get into the meat of the matter, we're going to ask the question, what is visa sponsorship? Now, visa sponsorship jobs are jobs that are given to individuals who live outside of a country, and employers within a country will offer you a job letter and an offer to sponsor you with regards to a visa to come into work in their country. Now, many countries across the world, especially the first world countries such as the USA, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, all of these countries offer visa sponsorship jobs. Now, with visa sponsorship jobs, there are different areas or expertise that these individuals look for. Now, many of these expertise that they look for are jobs that are in high demand and jobs that are skilled. So these visa sponsorship jobs will be given to individuals that are outside of their country, and they extend this offer to them to come and work in their country back in return for service. Now, before these employers can extend job offers and put up the job listings and be looking for candidates, there are different requirements that they have to make sure that they have in place. So, for instance, we're going to focus on the US. Within the US, before a job offer or visa sponsorship job can be offered, employers need to make sure that this job that they're offering is also being offered in their home country, but they cannot find any candidates to take up that job offer, which leads to that of a shortage. And now they extend it to outward help in different countries for them to come in and take up this. Now, according to my research, when I did read this and read up on this, also when they do offer job visa sponsorship to candidates outside of the country, it does not affect the rate at which the persons who live in their country that are paid for. Now, there are different types of visa sponsorship jobs or visas that individuals may receive. Now, specifically, we're going to be focusing on the US. Now, different types of visa sponsorship jobs includes that are permanent job offers and seasonal job offers. Now, we know that they may have different type of names, and sometimes I do get confused with these. You have the H-1B, J-1 visas. Now, your permanent immigrant visas are visas that are given through visa sponsorships, and these allow individuals to come in, work, take their families or their spouse with them, and while working, it may offer them the ability to get a driver's license. They do contribute to taxes. They also have the ability to live for a period amount of time. And also, after the extension of their contract, it sets them up to permanent resident or to apply for their citizenship. Now, on the other hand, if you choose to go with that of a seasonal visa sponsorship job, this simply means, in layman terms, that you come in, you work for a contracted period of time, and then you go back to your home country. Now, these are the different things that you need to look out for when you're looking for visa sponsorship jobs. Look to see if the visa sponsorship job will offer you a permanent resident, or this will be one of a seasonal job offer. No, visa sponsorship jobs, as I said, they look for jobs that are in high demand. What are the jobs that are in high demand? So some jobs that are in high demand includes healthcare. So if you're a nurse, a doctor, physiotherapist, every single area on the healthcare is in high demand in my perspective. If you're in tech, the tech industry is booming right now. Other fields includes labor such as manufacturing, hospitality. Those are jobs and those are skill jobs which can be in high demand. Now, in looking for these visa sponsorship jobs, they are available all over on specific websites and various apps where you can find out about them. And they even have different job listings where you can find them. For instance, in Canada, there's something called a job board or Job Canada where you can find listing of visa sponsorship jobs. And in the US, there are various apps that you can use to find these jobs also. So before we go into how and where we can find it, we listed how to find these visa sponsorship jobs. We're going to say that you can find these on websites and you can find them on established apps. All right. And we looked at the different areas that are in high demand. And I can tell you guys, once you have a skill, you're educated, and you have a certificate, a diploma, or a bachelor's degree in the area that you are trained, you can receive a visa sponsorship job. The key to this is to make sure that you have a skill and you have some form of qualification, a certificate, or documentation to prove the skill that you have. The next thing that is also important too is once you have a skill, you have the documentation to prove it, you have experience. With your research, you see visa sponsorship jobs being given in various areas. I've seen social workers, accountants. You just need to find an employer who is offering a sponsorship with regards to your visa and will be paying for your immigration services and then takes you to that particular country and works for you on their behalf, right? So this is how you can find these jobs. There are different websites, as I said before, and we'll be listing the different apps that we can use to find these visa sponsorship jobs. Now, the different apps that I see where visa sponsorship jobs are listed, you can simply use Google and type in visa sponsorship jobs, type in the country that you're interested in and the area that you're trained in. Now, for this session, I'm going to do a voiceover and I'm going to show you the different apps that you can use to find these visa sponsorship jobs. Now, two apps that I'm going to list that where you can find these visa sponsorship jobs includes Indeed, and also that of LinkedIn. Now, please do not sleep on these apps. You can download them free if you have an iPhone through Apple app. You can also download it free through Play Store. Now, these apps are very good in finding visa sponsorship jobs. And I'm going to do a step by step process of how you can find the visa sponsorship job and put it in your area of expertise and the country that you're interested to go. So this is what the Indeed app looks like once you download it. So you have at the top, we typed in already RN hospital for visa sponsorship. So this is for like my registered nurses, and you put in the country or the state that you're looking for. So this app can be used in both the UK, the US, and also Canada. So I already went ahead and just put in a random state, and these are the different openings that came up for a visa sponsorship for registered nurses. As you can see, it says hiring multiple candidates, and it gives free visa sponsorship provided in NYC, full time, 79,000 a year, and NCLEX license required, 36 hours per week. Once we scroll down over to the other side, we have that button where you can click apply. Now you'll automatically already have your resume uploaded to this site. So once you click apply, it sends the resume to the recruiter that or the employer that had posted this job opening. So once we scroll down, we already see the different benefits that they're offering and the nurses that they're looking placement for. So you can see they look at licensure, BLS, skills, and hospital experience. And once it's highlighted in green, it means that those are some of the stuff that the employer or the recruiter is looking for. Now we're going to scroll down a little further and we'll see what exactly they're offering. So, hospital in NYC with free visa sponsorship, and they're offering visa sponsorship for nurses from US colleges. So, you have to pay attention to that. So, you must be from a US college, and they'll petition for your green card once you're finished and help to file your legal and filing fees for the nurse. So, it's an opportunity that is available if you're graduating from a nursing program within the United States. Now, this is the one that came up, but there are other visa sponsorship jobs for those that are outside of the United States, and you see them advertised here. I didn't see any at the moment, but this is just to show how you can find visa sponsorship jobs. This is not only for nurses, any profession that you're in, you can type it in and just attach a visa sponsorship or green card to it. Here is another one, green card H-1B visa sponsorship for registered nurses, and this is through Flint. $34 to $55 an hour, and it looks at 12-hour shift. And this one specifies that it must be an RN with asylum pending, so you have to look at those also. So once again, I said any profession can put in their name here. All right, so we're going to jump over now to the LinkedIn app. So on LinkedIn, you can just put in visa sponsorship and you can put in the country where you see the cursor, and then we put in Canada. So you can put in UK, Canada, US, you name it once you download the app. Now, this is looking for a heavy duty equipment mechanic. I look at this one and it says visa sponsorship. This is being offered in Surrey, British Columbia, in Canada, and this was posted 3 weeks ago. And you see at the side there, it says 56 applicants already applied. So this is on site, full time, and you have the apply button down there, or you can save it and come back. Now, your resumes also, you can upload your resumes on here and save them. And once you hit the apply button, it automatically sends your resume to the recruiter. So here it tells you about the job that you can click here to download or to see the visa sponsorship job. And the employer is looking for somebody that is skilled in an heavy duty engineer at the earliest opportunity. And we see right there that visa sponsorship is available for international applicants. And then we see the salary posted at the bottom to CAD or Canadian dollars of $34 to $50 per hour. Now, the roles that are listed includes that you must be able to diagnose and fault find earth moving plant equipment, and you must have experience. So here it shows again requirements 7 years experience, and you must also have the ability for international candidates have your qualifications and certification in the area. Remember, that's something that we talked about. So your experience, your qualifications, and your certifications are very important when you're applying to these international jobs for visa sponsorship. And you see they look at experience also with CAN bus, and that is for with regards to mechanic. I don't know much about that, but this is just basically showing how jobs are available on these sites and you can find them. And this shows the benefits of medical insurance, dental, and visa sponsorship if required. So once you type in visa sponsorship and you put your profession in and the country that you're looking for, you can put in Canada, UK, you name it, or even the US, you can find these visa sponsorship jobs for any profession or skilled area that you're listed in. So we have just done a step-by-step process of how you can actually find visa sponsorship jobs and the apps that you can use. So I encourage you right now, after you have finished watching this, to go on the app, follow the step-by-step process, and see how you can find the visa sponsorship jobs. Now, one thing that also is important before we end this video is that you need to remember that your CV is very important. I spoke to this on a previous video and I'm going to speak to it again. Always remember to have a good CV. That means a good resume, one that is strong and outstanding. What makes it strong and outstanding is that you put in your areas of expertise and list them, give a detailed information of what you do on a daily basis, and show other stuff that you're involved in. And please bear in mind that whatever resume that you use for your country, say for me, if you're from Jamaica, my dear, you cannot use the resume that you have in Jamaica to apply for a job for the US. You have to change that resume to match the USA style of resume writing. And I can tell you that our style of writing resumes in Jamaica is totally different from the US. And the resume that you use in the US will be different for a resume that is used in Canada and used in the UK and any other country. So I implore you guys that when you're writing your CVs or your resume, just to go online and look for apps such as Resume Builder for the United States and follow the structure of how a resume is written. Because in the United States, we have something that is very popular that is called comprehensive resume. I'm sure back home, especially in Jamaica, we don't normally use that. We use different templates. So always remember to structure your resume to the country that you're interested in. And it's easy to be found once you type it in on search engines such as Google or Yahoo, and you can get examples and just make sure that template is one that is utilized in the country. You could have everything listed on it what a candidate or a recruiter is looking for. If that template is not up to par with what they're used to, that can deter you from getting your applications accepted. So make sure you change your resume. And I experienced that already, where I reached out to, I didn't remember what I was doing, and I reached out to someone and they said, hey, I had everything that they were looking for. And they reached out, please change your resume. And I had to change it and structure the template for that. And it doesn't simply mean that something is wrong or anything, but bear in mind that that person reached out to me and told me to change it. How many other recruiters or agencies or organizations would be willing to do that? So this is just a good idea that I'm telling you guys, a point of information to know that please remember to structure the resume to the country that you're applying for. And please remember that you make sure that your resume has a good chance of being accepted by putting in the necessary details that the candidate is looking for. Point in example, if you're a registered nurse and they're looking for somebody that is ICU trained and you know you're ICU trained, what do you do on a daily basis as an ICU nurse? So those are the things that you put on your resume. And this is the end of my video, my ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoy the content that I am producing and you want to see more, send me a comment, send me a press that like button, subscribe to this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please come again for more.